In this video, I'm going to be learning rugby attack moves. Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Blake, and today I am watching a video titled Rugby Attack Moves Explained, Bristol versus Harlequins, Premiership 2021 Rugby Analysis. So I was given this suggestion by my man Steven Dedalus. I don't know how you pronounce your last name, Steven, but Steven has been supporting me real well here lately, and so I just wanted to react to this video that he had suggested. And so, from my understanding, it's basically just going to be not so much set plays, but I guess just more of an analysis of the movement of the different players and all that, and that way I can kind of get more of an in-depth look of the game, and I can be watching the game and kind of see where all the players are moving and where gaps are being formed and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually really excited to see this one, and let's hop right into it.
Final between Bristol Bears and Harlequins took over 100 minutes to find a winner and produced 12 glorious tries from all parts of the field. And that's without the ones that didn't count. Yeah, that was forward, I'm sorry. No, but I'd love to break down all 12, including the utterly bonkers ones. I'm going to focus in on the top 4, and I'd love to hear down in the comments which one was your favourite. And also, please do hit the like button, and if you're new here, why not subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new videos.
Hit the like and subscribe.
Let's get into it.
There you go.
After a couple of early penalties off the boot of Callum Sheedy, Ben Earl kicked off the try scoring with this quality transition try.
Nice.
Possession changed hands 3 times in the build-up, starting with this cracking jackal from Nathan Hughes. Notice the Siali Piatau and Ben Earl work hard to wrap Tapawai's legs and drive him inside, which places him in a perfect position for Hughes to set his feet wide and square, while at the same time locking his arms onto the body and hands onto the ball. Now with possession secured, Bristol waste no time executing one of their
as long as he is on that side of the guy that was on the ground's body and he's reaching over, he can grab the ball, I'm guessing.
Strategies.
Yeah.
At the moment Vui passes to Sheedy, Quins have no plays in the backfield, so Sheedy kicks long with enough of a chase to put pressure on Smith, hoping for a kick return and a better attacking picture, and that's exactly what happens. Now this is a key part of the strategy. Piatau and Uren hold deep, protecting the touchline, aiming to keep the ball alive, so they can attack a broken field. So Piatau wastes no time in feeding Uren, who does a fantastic job of drawing across both Mala and Don Brandt, and that opens up a huge opportunity for Charles Piatau.
Okay, so I do get that draw, and so I played lacrosse as well. Let me turn this light up a little bit. So I played lacrosse as well, and the draw and dump technique is kind of something that we used a lot of, where it's you draw in the defenders and then you make your move, or you pass it off. Most of the time it's passing it off in lacrosse, but I guess it could go either way here. And so I do understand that. Some of the other things I'm kind of missing on, but overall I'm still following.
Notice that Vui, Atwood and Sinclair have all worked into this space, and they are the focus points for Piatau, who uses his unreal footwork to beat Don Brandt, and this late movement from Vui just does enough to cause Simmons to react late, plant his feet far too wide and then dive for the tackle, while Atwood's positioning inside was enough to stop Don Brandt from taking a second bite. I love how Piatau scans repeatedly, making sure he's got all
are they
the
not allowed to
information
block?
he
Like,
needs
do they have
before
to
taking
kind
the
of
ball
set like
right into the
screens
bite
basically?
zone and giving a perfect pass to Rundrundra, who just holds square with the ball out in front, leaving Liner with no option but to bite. And with another perfectly timed pass, Earl is in at the corner.
Yeah, it was good timing.
My second contender from Bristol was one of rugby's purest offerings, a well-crafted first phase strike play, with many of the themes that have really stood out for Bristol this season. The play starts with a 7-man line-out and an apparently simple backline setup, which is all part of the plan, to prevent Quins from anticipating the play. Now this is what I love about this try. The start of the play is nothing like what was planned. The aim was to hit Luatua in the middle of the line out, with Earl coming in at +1 and then playing scrum half, hitting Uren in the seam area at the back of the line out. However, Thacker's throw was too high, causing Luatua to just get a hand to it, tipping the ball onto Hughes, who does a grand job of hitting Uren. And to ensure the play still worked, Piatau just holds his run, and then as the defensive picture hasn't actually changed, they crack on with the play. The play itself is yet another variation on a blocker, and the key aim is to force Machen to bite in. So it's really important that Randra stays inside long enough to cause Machen to feel that Charles Piatau's lead line is his main concern.
There you go. Yeah.
And those few steps inwards just gives Randra the extra space he needs. And like the last try, he squares up, keeps his eyes on Tyrone Green,
waits till the
which
last
prevents
second
him from
to
drifting as early as he'd like. And from there, Mullins and Monaghan were able to show the subtle but precise handling and footwork skills that have dazzled us all season.
That's really interesting.
But far from being down
very,
and out,
very
Harlequins eventually turned pressure into points, scoring 3 tries in 15 minutes. And then it was their turn to nail a strike play, with Alex Dombrandt making a searing break in midfield and showing all of the pace and skills you could wish to see in a number 8. To put the equally impressive Lewis Liner in for the try.
Nice.
The play starts with a clever no-lift 5-man line out, which for one removes the lift challenge, but also gets the line out forwards mobile quickly.
So that's I guess a key part of the strategy of it is the amount of people that you have in the line out for, I guess, where you're setting up the play to go. So if you have less guys in the line out, then you can have them more spread out along the field, ready to do whatever they're going to do, whether it is do like crossing patterns or whatever. So yeah, okay.
Second phase,
I get that.
This clever double blocker means they didn't need to worry. Quins have Smith as first receiver, Kenningham running the lead line, and Tapuai out the back, making up the first blocker. Kenningham's job is simply to run as straight as possible, keeping Hughes focused on him, while Tapuai
so it looks like it's going to go to the guy
shape until the pass comes. Before then cutting a 45-degree angle to engage Sheedy, and then has Dombrandt as his new lead runner and line it out the back. Now this is a fantastic line from Dombrandt.
So it's really interesting because when you have two guys behind you and they're in the position to be able to catch a pass, then it makes the defender a little bit hesitant on who you're going to pass it to. Actually,
lead line from Dombrandt. And the
it's a lot like in American football. They do it more so in college. No NFL team really does it, but it's called the triple option. All of the military academies do it. So Navy, Army, Air Force, or I don't know if Air Force does it anymore. But anyway, I know Army and Navy do it, and it's instead of the quarterback being more of a passer, it's just he's more a runner that decides where the ball's going, and it's all pitches and misdirection and handing off the ball in different spots, and that's what this reminds me of a lot with all the misdirection and everything.
Option of liner, and the outcome of that is the Sheedy bites on Tapuai instead of Hughes going for him, and Piatau half anticipates liner receiving, so doesn't commit to the lead line, and the damage is done. With Dombrandt now needing to fix Mullins and give a cracking pass under pressure to Liner, who just about has the wheels to beat Wales' next superstar to the line.
Okay.
And Quins are right back in it. And finally, if you can cope with a bit more detail, this is quite possibly the pick of the lot. Not least because of its importance in forcing the game into extra time, but also the fact that it was so cleverly constructed to expose the weaknesses in Bristol's defensive system. Quins again opt for a 5-man line out and use a fake maul at the front of the line, which is designed to open up the hinge, giving Smith a bit more space to manoeuvre. Now the backline play is exactly the same double blocker that we've just seen. They got Kenningham on the lead line, now Lang at the back, but Bristol have stayed far better connected, and so Lang takes contact, but just look at this leg drive, gaining a solid 4 meters in the tackle, and this next phase is beautifully constructed, using the exact same ingredients. And now this is all about timing. Notice the outside attackers hold their depth, while Scott Baldwin wraps the corner and straightens, acting as Kerr's lead runner in this blocker of 9, with Lamb at the back, who'll then have Northmore as his next lead line, and then Smith at the back, And here, both Lam
there's
and
tons of
Nocco
options.
nail their roles, opening
you
up
go.
acres of space out wide. This line from
Yeah, and then
Nocco
you
is
have
so
you have the
important,
numbers when you get
because
up
it interests
to the end
Randra to
right
step
there.
inside for a moment, because his inside defender has bitten on Lam,
Mm-hmm.
and the knock-on effect of that is that now O'Connor feels he has to step in
Yep.
to cover Smith. And Green is off. I love how he keeps the ball in one
Yeah,
hand to
and
commit
that
Lloyd.
reminds me again of lacrosse. It's where like when you are man down, you have to slide to get the next man up. I mean, if you're on the edge like that and you're outnumbered, all it is just get it to the open guy. Keep going to the open guy, and there's gonna be somebody open, and you just got to get all the way to the edge, and then you got free reign.
And then transfers the last moment to put Joe Marchand in for the try. There's no feeling like it when a plan comes together. Now, whether you're a Bristol or Harlequins fan or simply a lover of the game, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do remember to leave me a comment down below. Let me know which try was your favourite or any feedback in the video. And indeed hit the like button, as it really helps the channel grow.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, that was really interesting. I think this was Union, because there was definitely contested scrums. So yeah, it's got to be Union. But yeah, it's really interesting. It is a lot more. My mind is trying to connect it to other sports because I have so many other sports experience, and so I'm finding little bits and pieces from lacrosse, from football, from hockey, from everything, you know. And so it's very interesting to see all the different tactics that they have that are actually unique to all these other sports that I haven't really seen before. So yeah, very, very interesting. Steven, thank you again for the recommendation. I think you have a couple other recommendations that'll be shown on the channel at some point. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys. If you have any other suggestions, drop them down in the comments. If you could answer some of my questions, also go down in the comments. That'd be awesome. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We actually just hit 100 subscribers, and I was not expecting that. So that's really cool. So yeah, join the movement, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.